All right, good afternoon, agents. Well, I've read all of your comments and thoughts and responses to my initial feelings about Rogue 2.0 and the optimization station. Um, I want you to know that I've heard you, I've listened, and it's affected what I've thought, and I've spent quite a bit of time thinking about the possibilities. I'm willing to admit that quite possibly I may be wrong. I don't know that I'm wrong, but what I am going to say is obviously I'm willing to wait and see how it all pans out before making a final verdict. I'm still not sure on the Rogue system, but the more gear I find, the more I see when I'm helping other people with their gear and seeing how poorly rolled it is and how frustrating it can be trying to farm for a good piece of gear. I do understand your thoughts. I do understand your feelings where the casual gamer, and I always thought I was a casual gamer. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I have a lot more hours in this game, and maybe I'm more into it than I realized. Um, Someone made a comment the other day about one of my videos saying, "Oh, you YouTubers get all this great gear, and you know, screw you making these builds that are godly and max rolled and everything. We need this optimization station." And I hear you. I understand what you're saying. I will tell you that I get the exact same drops as everybody else. It's not like because I make YouTube videos, I've got some kind of special way of farming. I don't, because if I did, believe me, I would tell you. My whole goal in this channel is to help other people get better at this game. That's why I spend so much of my own time helping people with their builds through SharePlay and trying to create something better for them so that they feel better and stronger. I think the optimization station is going to help a lot of you. I still think that in its current proposed form, it's too cheap. I know you think 50 div tech is a lot, but I really don't. But maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, maybe I'm wrong. I think, and I don't agree with Like Butter very often, but in this one case he made, I think maybe instead of using regular credits, they should use Phoenix credits because they are harder to find. You do have to work a little harder for them. Like for me, for example, I have 585 million credits. And believe me, I'm not saving or hoarding them. I spend credits all the time. I'm currently at 3,900 div tech because I spent a bunch of div tech because I had nothing left to farm for. But, I guess maybe I have more than most people do. Maybe that's, maybe I'm just crazy in thinking that everyone has this much. I just kind of assume that everybody's farming and selling and deconstructing and gathering div tech. Now, I will tell you, if you're curious how I get so much div tech, is I extract a ton of gold seal caches. It's far more effective and efficient to get 3 to 6 div tech per box plus sell the things I'm getting out of those caches than just running around trying to collect individual div tech. So I guess I'm going to reserve my final judgment on the optimization station and see what they do with it. I think they are listening. Like 250,000 credits to me, at least, is nothing, The div tech, sure, I guess you do have to farm for that. And yes, I do understand you have to farm for new gear with the stats you want. Maybe I'm lucky. Maybe I am. I just, I continually find gear that is rolled the way I want it. For example, this vigorous chest piece, skill, haste, ammo capacity, health, high firearms. Yes, I had to look for it and I had to roll it, but I find them regularly. It's not like this is unusual. And if I go through my other pieces, there's another one, right? I haven't rolled this at all yet. Now, I will tell you that I would never throw this chest away, for example, because it didn't have ammo on it. The NPCs drop a ton of ammo. I don't mind running around with only 900 if I have to. The only time that's really going to be a problem, I guess, is if I manhunt. I'm rarely manhunt solo anyway, so I'm with a team. So we would be killing NPCs throughout and picking up ammo anyway. I want to talk about saltiness. Saltiness, obviously, Sorry, my dog's trying to climb up. People get salty in this game. And I'm included in that, quite honestly. Getting mad, getting camped at a checkpoint. I'm sorry, I keep moving around so my video doesn't stop. You know, hating on players, and I'm guilty of it. But what I came to realize a few times now is that when you've got a group just destroying you, you think, oh, these sons of bitches are, you know, just assholes. Well, I got news for you. If you talk to them, and I have talked to quite a few of them, and made good friends out of it, they're just another group of guys or girls, just like you, playing this game and having fun. They're not intending, for the most part, not intending to be assholes to you. There are some, for sure, and I've talked to some, and they've just been idiots. But I think that, for the most part, it's not intentionally malicious. I think people are just playing to play, and like me, if they happen to see a player, they're going to kill him. So I wouldn't waste your energy or time getting salty or getting upset. If it's really that frustrating, just switch servers. Server transfer, go to another checkpoint, do something else. And I should follow my own advice because I don't usually do it. I'll go out 50 times and let them kill me and get pissed off. And then I realize that the fault is mine. The fault is not theirs. In fact, somebody pointed it out, I have the option of going somewhere else. I have the option of not allowing them to continually kill me. So if I want a PvP and continue to go out there and 1v4 or 2v4, well, that's my choice. So I'm going to try really hard not to get salty anymore at all, because it's supposed to be fun. And if this game becomes to the point where it's not fun anymore, well, I don't know why you'd continue to play it, I guess. If it's a bad time, turn it off, do something else, get a different game. I have another build I was going to talk about. I'll go through it briefly. You can see my lag. I do have a ton of lag, guys. Like, if you look at the target there, it's blurry in my background. They're just clarified now. When I'm running around the DZ, you know, those shipping containers that say Army on them, US Army, I can't even read it most of the time. I don't know why the lag is so bad. I have good internet. I have 65 megabit down and I think 20 megabit up, so certainly good enough speed, but for some reason, I'm getting a ton of lag. I'll quickly go through a build that I was playing around with last night. 3 Predator, 1 Tactician, Vigorous, and Specialized. This is fun. You know, it's not super high DPS. I'm not doing the base damage that I'm used to doing. I'm doing about 5 to 6,000 less base damage. However, it is effective. It has been fun. This is my MP5, obviously. But what's made it a lot of fun is having 39% skill haste. I didn't want to spec any further into skill haste because I didn't find it necessary, and because I wanted to keep some health. To trade off some firearms or electronics mods for skill haste instead of health, I'd have to give up another 7,000 or so health. And right now I'm just kind of playing around with this. But you can see, it's an interesting build. I would like to have a Predator's Mask with skill power rather than crit chance. I think I'm stacking crit chance a bit too high. But I thought I'd get away from my primary build, my, you know, massive DPS, and just try something different, just for fun. This could obviously have skill haste on it, but again, I give up 8,000 health and I kind of need it. And I guess these are not God rolled, but once the optimization station comes, everything's going to be God rolled. I think, even if it takes you a little more time, you will get there. See, again, I wouldn't trade this off or not use it because it didn't have ammo on it. I'm fine with that. You know, what do I have? 1,300 rounds right now, but this build's kind of fun. Anyway, guys, these are some thoughts I've been having. I'm very excited about the next global event. I'm very excited to try out Striker. I'm curious to see what they did with it in its final state. I know on the PTS, when I tried it, it was really OP. Even though they nerfed it down a little bit, it was still pretty OP. I think it's going to be strong, but hopefully they fix it so it's not just ridiculously overpowered and it's something that everyone has to use. I have run into a lot of builds lately that... interesting, almost a one-shot sticky bomb again. Some guys running in a 1.4 or 1.7 million damage with their sticky bomb. well, that's been dropping me for sure, especially if they're running a team. That's been interesting to see, and it's been fun. Had a couple of friends build them, so I'm still getting over my cold. But, you know, these are just some random thoughts I had about this game lately and what's going on with it. I'm very excited for 1.8. I will be streaming the PTS because I still have it from the last time, even though I was never sent an invite. I did manage to download it on the PlayStation Store when they accidentally put it up. So when the PTS comes out next week, I hope, I will be on it and I will stream it. And I think you'll see some real differences from PC to console. The next global event, the Assault, starts on Tuesday. We'll be farming the crap out of that, guys. Definitely save your field proficiency caches, save your exotic caches, save your weekly caches. If you're trying to get the Alejandro or whatever, save those for 1.8. If you have the room. I don't have a lot of room, but what I would recommend is every time a gear set piece comes out that's classified, you might as well scrap all the other pieces as you get them because you won't ever use them again. Anyway, guys, that's some thoughts for today. I'll hopefully be streaming later today or tonight, and until then, I'll see you in the Dark Zone. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers again. See you soon.